We're down at R&H Scott, and we've got a light pod to fit. This is the laser lights kit. Got the adapters, the wiring harness, the laser relay. You can get all these lights, harnesses and other lights, beacons and light bars to code UK. If you use code DEC-SPEC 5 you get a discount on those as well. In the bestsellers book you'll see the laser lights and the integration kits to do. Online as well you can see a lot more. So what we're going to do firstly is wire this up so we can get it to the roof with a single cable. You've got two plugs here for those two laser lights and two on this side. So these are the adapters you use to change them into one. We'll do that now. Simply plug them in. That's down to one wire now. Just twin core cable as well, it's a high beam light. Then these just plug straight into this harness from these sides. So I've deplugged these wires. These do have the super seal connectors on. Obviously pop the red bit off, lift the tab up on the inside, and your wires end up like that. And we can put a smaller cable through the roof, which means smaller hole. So this is the beast that we're going to put the light pod on. This is the Seeker kit Ford Ranger. Jacked right up. We need to do the usual, take this handle off, these covers pop off. And get it. Oh, we'll get my fingers, and there's 7mm bolts up there. That's the handle off there, the bolts stay in it. Then with this, when you pop that off, when you put this cap off, we don't actually leave that one in, we'll pop this cap off. Them caps pop off, no problem. I've got T20 screws. That's the sun visor off, you've obviously got the hole there. We'll pull this A-pillar off as well now. That literally pops off, no problem. Unplug your tweeter and that's that off there, so you can run your wires through here. And we need to drill a hole in here, and then the grommet goes in. So we'll just mark it up here where it's got to sit perfectly. So we've got this marked out where it sits. There's a little bit of a recess where the panel sits, where the ceiling goes on. Centre pop this hole here. And the recess is 40mm, so I've went 50mm, so the wires don't chafe when you're pushing it down. You also want to keep enough so you can get your wires through here. Just a little hole, and then we'll run them down the A-pillar. And the recess I'm talking about, I'll show you. There's this bit here. You want to be in there, not in that bit. That's the first pilot hole drilled. We'll just use a little bit, then we'll go in with the counter bit, so we'll get a nice seal. Corey's on the inside with his hoover, so grab any dirt. That's the grommet sitting in there perfectly. That's what you can see on the inside. That's the light pod on. Makes them look so much more aggressive. Laser lights on them as well, so they're insane. On the outside of the roof, we did put a sticky pad on with a cable tie with the plugs coming off. I recorded it on Snapchat instead of TikTok by an accident. I just clicked on the video. Anyways, the wires come down here, the cable tied in here, and they're coming down out here. Let's get the A-pillar back on. So I've removed the glove box, really easy, pushing the two tabs, and it drops down. Just these two tabs here. Then just give it a knock at the back, and it's got open bits there. It comes straight off here. Take this inner panel off, it unclips and it slides over the bonnet release. In here, all these wires are labelled. So let's have a look. This is your run start wire. This one's your position lamps. Ford made this so easy. I know Ford can't really make an engine, but look what's happened now. All the wiring's marked up. This is high beam. Wrong, it's not. These are position lamps. Wrong, it's not. So if we go to here, that's on position lamps. High beam on, Corey. Earth it. High beam off. High beam on. So they've actually labelled position lamps when it's actually the high beam lights. And what was labelled high beam is the position lamps. So I'll correct this now. I'll swap the labels so no one gets confused in the future. So that's the relay wired in. What you've got here then is this switch section shown here. 30 is a power in from the battery, it's terminal 30, across to 87, which is an open circuit. So 30 comes in on the red wire and comes out at 87, and that's what's connected to the light bar. But to make this circuit close here and make the relay energized, 85 is the signal wire, which is the purple wire coming from the stalk when Corey actuates it. Then it earths down to 86. This is what then gives it its magnetic pulse to pull this down, close the relay, put the power through this side, and that means the power comes in through terminal 30, and it's a closed circuit once you press that, and it comes out and powers the lights. So if Corey's pressing the high beam, you can hear the relays working there, and that's off the stalk. So then that's the relay hidden down there. We've got the glove box back in, the wiring's coming up and under here. Can't see nothing, we'll get all this built back up. For the power of the relay, come this terminal here which is spare, and our little fuses in there, so that close, we'll not open in. So that's it all back together in here. Let's test the lights. This is what it's looking like. Oh, they are nuts. On! Looking good. Makes it look so much meaner.